Whoa, look who's late again!
Oh, shucks, Dino, what are you watching?
Just another Whoa Wednesday!
Are you serious? Wait for me! Whoa!
What? A wardrobe change.
Recorded in front of a live studio audience.
And whoa! Hey there, grammar goodies. My name is Mr. Goodie Grammar, and welcome to another Whoa Wednesday, where today we'll be going over the differences between the words bored and bored. They sound the same, but their meanings and how we use them are different. So, let's dive into it. And I think we should go ahead and get this started with a basket breaker.
Uh-oh.
For this week's basket breaker, the question is, what is your favorite board game? Take a second, think about it. What did you play as a little rapscallion? Okay, grammar goodies, what did you get? Go ahead and make sure to put your answer into the comments. Here's my answer. My favorite board game is Candyland. Whoa! It makes me think of Gumdrop Forest. Anyway, that went ahead and got me a little parched thinking about all the candy I've consumed in my life. It's a lot. So I think we should go ahead and drink up some radioactive waste.
3, 2, 1.
The essential question for this lesson is, what's the difference between bored and bored? By the end of this lesson, you'll be able to answer this very question. But let's go ahead and get it started with the first word, which is bored. B-O-R-E-D. Bored. Well, bored is actually an adjective, and it means lacking interest or enthusiasm in one's current activity. It's like, I have zero interest in this. In fact, some synonyms for the word bored are disinterested, spiritless, and dull. You're not really jumping in and engaged with whatever's happening. You're bored. Let's go ahead and see how bored is used in a couple of sentences. Example. I was so bored during the lecture that I fell asleep. Been there. As you can see, I was so disinterested during the lecture that I fell asleep. So again, bored is synonymous with disinterested. You're not actively engaged in whatever's going on. Therefore, this person fell asleep. Sounds good right about now. Anyway, let's move on to another example. We have Teresa is always bored because she doesn't have an imagination. The key to fighting boredom is imagination. So, Teresa is always disinterested because she doesn't have an imagination. She's always like, this is dull. So that's how we use the word bored. B-O-R-E-D. Bored. Well, think you have this down? I know you do. So let's go ahead and practice. Here's what I want you to do. Go ahead and create an original sentence that uses the word bored in it. What should you do with that sentence? Oh yeah, you should go ahead and plop it into the comment section. You need to practice. And get to it. Grammar Goodies, I know you came up with some pretty awesome sentences. So let's go ahead and move on to the second word of the evening. It's the word bored. B-O-A-R-D. Bored. Well, board is actually a noun, and it means a long, thin, flat piece of wood or other material used for various purposes. So whereas bored, the other one, was an adjective, this one is a noun. It's a thing. Some synonyms for the word board are plank and panel. Keep in mind, we can actually use board as a verb as well, which means to get on or into a ship, aircraft, or other vehicle. In fact, it's synonymous with the words enter and mount. So as you can see, bored is used in a couple of different circumstances. Its part of speech helps determine how and when it's used. Let's go ahead and look at bored used in a few examples. Example: they recklessly played with the Ouija board. Don't do it, demonic creatures! Again, the sentence is, they recklessly played with the Ouija board. As you can see, the board is a certain thing. It's what they're playing with. Do I recommend it? No! You don't want to unleash the spirits. Let's move on to the next example. He needs to quickly board the ship before it departs. So, he needs to quickly mount or enter the ship before it leaves. So you could see board is used as a verb in this circumstance. Pretty easy, right? We use it as both a noun and a verb. How can you use it? Well, you're about to find out, because it's time to go ahead and practice. Here's what I want you to do. Go ahead and create an original sentence that uses the word bored, B-O-A-R-D, in the sentence. Then go ahead and plop it into the comment section. Think you could do that? Use the word bored in an original sentence? I know you can. And get to it! Whew! That was a lot of information, Grammar Goodies, but I'm still a little confused. So I think it's time that we ask for some employee assistance. Oh, so much grammar. My head's gonna explode. I don't know what to do. I need help.
We need some employee assistance.
For this section, here's what's gonna happen. I'm going to read various sentences. Each sentence will have a blank in it. It's up to you to fill in the blank with either bored or bored. Think you could do that? Fill in the blanks with either bored or bored? I know you can. And let's do it. Question 1. He uses the blank to play games. Again, the sentence is, he uses the blank to play games. Are we filling this in with bored or bored? Take a second. Think about it. Alrighty, Grammar Goodies, what did you get? Here's the answer. The correct answer is bored. B-O-A-R-D. Bored. He uses the board to play games. So the noun, the thing, much like board games. So that's the correct answer. Let's move on to question 2. Question 2 states, He is incredibly blank because the lecture is monotonous. Again, our sentence is, he is incredibly blank because the lecture is monotonous. It's dull. So, are we filling in this blank with bored or bored? You decide, and then put your answer into the comment section. Alrighty, what did you get, grammar goodies? Here's the answer. The correct answer is bored. B-O-R-E-D. Bored. Disinterested. He is incredibly disinterested because the lecture is monotonous. It's dull. Ugh. So, bored is the correct answer. Let's move on to question 3. I am blank of his rambling. Again, our sentence is, I am blank of his rambling. Are we filling this in with bored or bored? Take a second. Think about it. Okay, here's the answer. The correct answer is bored. B-O-R-E-D. Bored. I'm disinterested and kind of over his rambling. So, bored is the correct answer. How'd you do, grammar goodies? I bet you crushed it. Did you get all 3 of them correct? I know you did. And if you didn't, no stress. Remember, this is all practice. But I think it's time that I put you to the test by doing an aisle check. Pop, pop. We're ready for an aisle check. Whoa! For this week's aisle check, here's what I want you to do. Go ahead and use the words bored and bored in an original sentence. Just one sentence. Can you do that? Use both boards in one sentence? I know you can. So go ahead and write your sentence and post it into the comments. What are you waiting for? Get to it! Alrighty, grammar goodies, I know you came up with some pretty good sentences, but sadly it's time for us to start checking out for the evening. Oh. And now, it's the time you've all been waiting for. It's time for the Grammar Goodie Sentence Shoutout of the Week! The Grammar Goodie Sentence Shoutout of the Week goes to an individual or individuals that participate in the comments section on any of our videos, whether that be YouTube or even TikTok. So, did you get it? Did I get it? Did my cat get it? Let's find out. The Grammar Goodie Sentence Shoutout of the Week goes to... Who knows? Because I need you to go ahead and post into our comment section. What are you waiting for? I left it blank for a reason, because on this video, you are going to be the ones that get the Grammar Goodie Sentence Shoutout. So, make sure to participate in the comment section on any of our videos. And without further ado, it's time for you to be free, to go on your ways. Anyway, my name is Mr. Goodie Grammar. Thank you so much for dropping by General Grammar. And come in anytime. I'll see ya. Whoa! Whoa! What are you still doing here? Don't you know that the episode is over? What? Okay, I get it. I mean, I know you love grammar. So why don't you hit like on this video? In fact, share it and do a little comment. But mainly, subscribe. Why haven't you subscribed yet? In fact, if you don't subscribe, you could be pulled into an interdimensional vortex. So, make sure to subscribe. Remember, general grammar is tons of fun. What are you waiting for? Whoa! Click on another video.